What's up, everybody? Remington from Impulse Creative, and today we're gonna go way back and talk about one specific detail. I've had a bunch of questions come in about how to do certain things, and I'm gonna unpack some more simple items that may really change how you build your playbooks. So when we're digging into building out drift playbooks, the key really is building that context of that one-to-one conversation. So when you think about that, it's very much around having the conversations with your prospect on the other side in a way that you would have a normal day-to-day conversation. So if you want to know the name of someone's company, and then you want to follow up and ask additional information about the company, you're not going to say, where do you work, get an answer, and then say, can you tell me the email of where you work? You're going to actually bring out some information. So it's going to be, where do you work? And they say Impulse Creative. You should naturally respond with, what do you do at Impulse Creative? Or what's your email at Impulse Creative? And so adding that personalization is really key. Now, a lot of times people get stuck with figuring out how to set those attributes, and that's what we're going to dig into this tutorial. We are in a drift playbook, and I have two questions here as part of my playbook. One is, what's the name of your company? And the other is, what's your company email? So as we go in here, this question is, a pretty natural step into the next question that you would have in a drift playbook. But what we want to do is we want to set this attribute so that it's available in the contact details. And then we also want to make sure that we are able to reference this in future questions. So how you do that is you hit the gear in the top right, you go to attribute mapping. You're going to click attribute mapping if it's not turned on here, and you're going to turn that on there. So when a user responds to this question, it is going to save whatever their response is as an attribute or a contact attribute in Drift. So this is about company. We are going to look for company, and you'll see we've got two fields here. One is HS company in my example. We're going to go ahead and click that. You can set this to be whatever field necessary for your question. We're going to hit Save Settings, and then when we come down to what's your company email, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to edit this content here to actually reference the company name above. And what we can do is we can type in, what's your email address at, and then we go up to this little personalization tag here. Go ahead and click that. And in this case, I said company. You'll see where it says HS_company for my purposes. And when you click that, it's going to ask for a default value. So the default value is going to be specific to this personalization token right in this chat. And we are essentially asking them for their company. The default value of this would be if it doesn't exist, which in most cases it should. And that default value is going to be called, in this case, your company. So if we press save, what you're going to see is it is going to add in the user.hs_company or your company here as a tag. And so essentially you're going to see where it is going to say, if it has the company name, what's your email address at Impulse Creative, or it's going to say, what's your email address at your company. Right? So these are two very specific ways that you can ask this question. So once you hit save, you're going to see that saved here. Now what we've done with these two options is we have set the attribute for your contact, and then we have now captured the email using a personalization token within the chat playbook. So that's it. It's a very simple but very effective trick to make things more contextually accurate and more customized to each of your individual users. I'd love to hear how you're using personalization in your playbooks and how it's helping you improve your conversion rates. If you have any other questions about conversational marketing or Drift, I'm always looking for topics, so please go ahead and send them over. If you'd like to see other tutorials we've done, you can go ahead and you can do that right here. And if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, you can go ahead and you can do that right here. Until next time, I'm Remington from Impulse Creative. Have a great day.